on your radio home for the Longhorns, 1300 The Zone.
The Longhorns will wave the white flag, and that'll do it. Heck of a ball game tonight. But the Longhorns come up short. Final score here tonight, the South Carolina Gamecocks 68, the Texas Longhorns 65.
Tough loss for the Texas women's basketball team as they lose to South Carolina. You heard the voice of the Texas Longhorns, our guy Craig Way, 68-65. And Mark, as we looked at this game and watched this game yesterday, you knew it was going to be a battle. Number 4, Texas versus number 2, South Carolina. Evenly matched teams. They played each other earlier this year. Texas gets the win on I'm not going to say a last second, but close to last second jumper by Rory Harmon. And you knew that it was going to be a dogfight. Both teams made the other team speed up. Texas finished with 22 turnovers, and South Carolina finished with 20. Two things that both of these teams don't do is turn the ball over. At one point, Texas was the number 2 team in the nation in turnovers, only averaging 10. Well, they had 22 in this game. And you look at the numbers and how it was spread out. Texas went 1 of 9 from three-point land. Texas, great from the free throw line, probably their best game, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. South Carolina, 18 of 16. But you start looking at how this game ended, and you have some moments that kind of stood out.
Well, I think the biggest thing that stood out to me, and I brought this up to you in the break, is, and you gave me a good counterpoint, is I've not seen Texas get so many jump balls. Like, they would get their shot blocked, and, for most of my life, anytime you got your shot block, you let the ball hit the ground and then you go after it. Texas didn't do that. And what was your response to that?
Well, they're not used to getting their shots blocked. They don't normally get their shots blocked. And when you play against a long team like South Carolina, who's playing without Chloe Kitts, one of the best players in college basketball, they're playing without her. And South Carolina now 5-0 in conference play. Texas, for the first time, loses 2 games in a row. They fall to 3-2. And after the game, Vic Schaefer talked about his team, and he's got a different tone than what he had last week.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's any doubt anybody who was in the arena tonight or on national TV saw 2 teams really just compete and play their hearts out. I'm very proud of my kids. I think we're in a tough spot, and I'm just proud of how hard they played and their focus tonight. We've had a couple of games where we've turned it over a little bit more than normal. We were averaging 9 point something going into the LSU game. We've had back-to-back games where we've had, I think, 17, and tonight we had 22. But, man, I can't fault my kids tonight. They played their heart out. As always, a great environment here. It's when I walk off that floor tonight, I know I got a hell of a team, and we'd stay overnight and play tomorrow if they want to. We came up a little short tonight. We had some things, we have a thing we talk about, a poem that's called It's Only One Possession. And I think each of our players could claim that. It's only one possession. I mean, it's a one possession game, and probably the play of the game is Okot's 3. Other than that, man, it was just a heavyweight title fight. And I'm not trading my group for anybody. I love these kids. I love their fight. I love their competitive spirit. I thought they were really tough tonight. And again, been put in a really tough situation. So I'm proud of them. And you know what? We'll go back home tonight. We'll go to work tomorrow. We'll get ready to play A&M on Sunday at home. And we'll just take it one game at a time. But this team is really special. Again, congratulations to South Carolina. They played really well. I thought we competed very well. We got them on the offensive boards by 4. They only got 2 in the second half. Of course, they shot it way better. 63% in the third, 50 in the fourth. So our defense wasn't quite as solid as it was in the first and the second. But man, I'm proud of my kids. I hate it for them that the way it turned out, but you know what, they did all they could do.
It sounded really good to me as far as his morale compared to last week. But also, hard. There's a possibility they may play twice more. Because you could play in the Final Four, and you could end up on opposite sides and play in the championship game. They could play this team twice more this season. So, like him saying, if they wanted to play tomorrow, that they would do it. That's game.